Hello, sports fans, and happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of the Ocean Star Sports Show. I'm your host, sports reporter Dominic Polio. Again, this week I only have one highlight for you, and yes, it is ice hockey. The Point Borough Panthers went up against the Rumson Fairhaven Bulldogs at the Red Bank Armory in Red Bank. I've got the highlight, you've got the time, so sit back, relax, and check out the show. It was a scrappy game on the ice Tuesday when Point Borough Ice Hockey faced Rumson Fairhaven. The two teams clashed multiple times throughout the game, and plenty of time was spent in the penalty box as the Panthers ended up on the wrong end of a 4-3 decision. Borough did get off to a hot start in the first period, though. Here, Corey Campbell steals the puck and plays it across goal. It makes its way through to Eric Dahl, who sweeps in the first score of the game. Borough had the early 1-0 lead, and it was Dahl who increased it with his second goal. This time, he rides solo on the power play and lifts the puck top shelf to beat the Bulldogs goalie. At the end of the first period, Borough was up 2-0, but it didn't last long. The second period belonged to Rumson as Colin Anderson redirects a shot between Cooper Klotz's legs. With the deficit cut in half, the Bulldogs work their way back to tie the game. Rumson's Connor Devrin scoops the loose puck here and then wins the one-on-one with Klotz to knot the game at 2. The Bulldogs carried that momentum into the third period, where a string of nice passes culminates in their third goal of the game. The Panthers were trailing, but the contest was not over yet. On another power play, John Callender rips a frozen rope that gets behind the goalie. The strong shot ties the game, this time at 3, but Borough's fate was decided shortly after. Devon came back with the game winner less than a minute later, handing Borough its first loss, 4-3. There was plenty of extracurricular activities going on in that game that I did not include in the highlight, something head coach Alex DePalma was not too happy about. But the Panthers know they need to lock it down if they're going to have any success this season, and they're looking forward to the future matchups where they can play their game of hockey and not worry about what's going on with other players on the other team. As I said, only one highlight this week, but it is the final week of only a one highlight show. All the rest of the winter sports kick off today. Borough basketball, boys and girls, beach basketball, boys and girls, and then indoor track and field will start a few days from now. So, make sure you come back next week for another episode of the Ocean Star Sports Show. And in the meantime, check out the actual newspaper for even more sports. That's today's issue, December 16th, 2016. In the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter at Dom Polio. I will be updating Point Beach's season opener, the girls team, as they travel to play Ranny School. And then this weekend I'll be checking out some WOBM games, and we'll move on from there. So, follow me on Twitter. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the show. Hope to see you again next week. It will be jam-packed full of highlights, and I will be there to present them to you. But for now, signing off for Star News Group, I'm Dominic Polio, wishing you a happy weekend, and I hope you stay warm.